This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
And we begin today at noon with the weather. Here's a live look from Florissant on this Halloween afternoon. The kids ready to trick or treat, but no, it's going to be a really cold one. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. It's not going to get out of the lower 40s today. Meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with the Weather First Halloween forecast.
Yeah, dress in layers is what we're talking about tonight. One of our coldest Halloweens, probably top 5 coldest. And of course, growing up here, I felt a couple of those. Wasn't happy, but you know, if you dress in layers, you can still go trick-or-treating. And we've got a lot of sunshine out there, but that wind is really whipping. So 42 degrees, and you factor in what it really feels like. It feels like the 30s. And so by trick-or-treat time, we'll have those numbers for you coming up. But today's forecasted highs, lower 40s, and that wind gusting to up to about 30 miles an hour. So that trick-or-treat forecast this evening, temperatures in the 30s, whether it's 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and then that wind stays up. So then we have wind chills down in the 20s, and then that wind should relax late evening into the overnight hours. So things look a little bit better after that. But let's see where we started out this morning. 30 in St. Louis, but about 20 in Farmington, Mount Vernon, Illinois at 21. It gets colder tonight, Kay.
Happy Halloween. I'm Mercedes McKay. We are in St. Charles, and with those colder temperatures coming in tonight for Halloween, it's important that you keep your kids bundled up and warm while still being able to show off their costumes. Here's how you do that. It's all about invisible layers, layering up under the costumes and not over them. If you're late to the game and haven't gotten your kids' costumes yet, buy them a size bigger or buy costumes with pockets. For layering purposes, wear long sleeve shirts or thermals, long socks and stockings or leggings go a long way as well. And finally, if you can, incorporate wigs and face masks. Other things to keep in mind and maybe pack in your car or with you in your purse or pockets are things like hand warmers. Also, any type of food that is warm or drink that is warm, like apple cider or soup, will also keep you and your family warm. And if it is too cold for you guys, consider driving instead of walking from house to house as well. All these tips will ensure you have a fun but also warm Halloween. In St. Charles, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
Developing today, investigators are looking for the cause of a fire that destroyed a trailer parked outside the Savers thrift store in Fairview Heights. Fire crews responded to the scene on Lincoln Trail this morning. The Fairview Heights fire chief says a homeless person might have been in the trailer trying to stay warm. He says the fire spread, damaging clothing inside the building, but sprinklers kept that damage from being severe. There are no reports of any injuries. Police in Maplewood looking for this teenager wanted in a deadly shooting. They say 18-year-old Justin Vance should be considered armed and dangerous. He's accused of killing Teron Vales last Thursday night at Yale and Manchester. According to court documents, Vance and a group of others demanded money from Vales. When Vales refused, the group attacked him. Call the Maplewood Police Department at 314-645-3000 if you know anything. A frightening moment for a couple staying at a downtown St. Louis hotel. While at the Pear Tree Inn across from City Park, they say a bullet went through their window. It happened Sunday night after the City SC game. The couple says they heard a loud bang but went back to sleep, only to wake up and find bullet fragments in their bed, a hole in the wall and curtain, and the window shattered.
They finally told us that it ricocheted off the ceiling and went to the wall. Who knows where that would have ricocheted to or what, you know. So it's very scary, very scary.
I feel safe. I mean, you have to have a key to get in, but it wasn't inside, it was out here. And like I said, you can't control what's on the streets, unfortunately.
Police are investigating and analyzing ballistic evidence recovered from the hotel room, but they're not providing any details about what may have happened. The hotel is not commenting. St. Louis native and world boxing champ Devin Alexander has new plans to battle youth violence in the city. 5 on your side's Robert Townsend shows us how the professional fighter now plans to fight for the kids in the hopes of keeping them on the right path.
Alexander, even one-handed, is outthrowing him by a lot.
Devin Alexander is a 3-time world boxing champion, but now the 35-year-old St. Louis native is taking his gloves off in hopes of keeping teenagers out of trouble and off the streets.
This is just a start of how we can get these kids stay busy and doing something positive.
After he graduated from Vashon High School, Alexander followed his dream to become a boxing champ. He still lives in St. Louis and says he's tired of seeing kids and teenagers commit crimes, become victims of violence, or even lose their lives.
Boxing is a tool that you can use for your attitude.
Through his foundation, Alexander has now teamed up with the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis to host quarterly boxing events for young aspiring boxers. The champ says he plans to help the boys and girls enhance their moves in the ring, give them life skills, and push them to fight in the ring, not in the neighborhoods. He says that's more than a slogan.
You want to get mad at anybody, come to the ring and knock on that bag, and it'll calm you down.
I would just want to finish boxing.
Jace Durham recently won his first championship belt during a competition in the Kansas City area.
Him coaching me, it seems like I will understand him more, and he will help me even more.
I always knew I was coming back to help my community.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Right now, there are only 2 VIP tables left for Saturday's event at Harris Stowe. You can find more information on that and how to enroll your child in Alexander's future boxing camps at ksdk.com. A new justice is taking a seat on the Missouri Supreme Court. Governor Mike Parson appointed Judge Ginger Gooch. She served in the Southern District of the Missouri Court of Appeals since last year. She'll fill the empty seat of retiring Judge Patricia Breckenridge. Still ahead, a look from inside the wildfire in Maui. See the body cam video released by police showing their response. Plus, the cast of Friends responds to the death of Matthew Perry. See their emotional statement.